So right now, based on the agreement between Broadrock and Renewable Resource Recovery, Broadrock is responsible for collecting and destroying the gas. The difference between the current agreement and the agreement that will be put in place when the new one goes online is that the Renewable Resource Recovery Corporation is financially responsible for whatever needs to be done in order for Broadrock to collect and destroy the gas. But it's Broadrock's responsibility to essentially do the construction, do the planning, do everything related to the gas collection and destruction of the gas.
How has the Resource Recovery Corporation reached this agreement with you?
Well, we have a host community agreement with them. And under the host community agreement, among other responsibilities, they're certainly not allowed to infringe upon the quiet use enjoyment of the people who live in the town of Johnston, as well as the town as a governmental entity. And so we'll be essentially bringing that action on behalf of the town, or the mayor will bring that action, and the town council will bring that action on behalf of the town and all of its citizens.
Has Resource Recovery told you that this is Broadrock's responsibility?
I can say that the one area of universal agreement, whether you speak with our Resource Recovery or Broadrock, is that it is Broadrock's responsibility to collect and destroy the gas. Now, there may be disagreement among them as to what factors have caused the inability to properly collect the gas and destroy it, but there's no question that that responsibility belongs to Broadrock.
If I can add something to it, keep in mind, and that's why I'm praying that this commission goes further. Keep in mind, they built that gas collection system right in the middle of the landfill where the expansion is. So in order for them to say to Broadrock, from we've been told to Mike O'Connell, it'd be a $50 million bill, if you will, from the taxpayers. So that's why I'm hoping, and I'm talking to the rep and the Senate, I'm hoping you guys go after these people, because what they did up there was criminal. And we're all paying for it now. It might be what's happening now, we're all paying for it now because of the mismanagement, because of what went on up there. And it's just amazing that it just fell by the wayside.
What company was that? And they determined that those issues were directly from the landfill? Was that a finding that was made?
That company was the Vortex company, and they're an environmental company. We brought them into our high school because there were complaints of strong odors at the high school. Initially, the concern was that there was mold in the high school. They came in, they determined that there wasn't mold or evidence of mold at the high school. In fact, the mold spores were higher outside the building than inside the building. Following their visit, a representative from the health department came up. We walked through the building with that representative. And he came into Johnston, smelled the landfill right away. When he came into our building, he continued to smell that smell inside the building. So it was clear that those odors were permeating our high school as well.
Did they talk about, was there a formal report that you got where where Vortex or the health department said there's a health issue associated with these fumes from the landfill in the high school? Or did they not quite go that far?
That wasn't included in the report.
Mayor, how many of these monitors are going to be placed around town?
At this point, we don't know, but we're going to meet with Terry Gray, which I speak with him probably Monday, and sit down and speak with him and exactly see how many monitors.
And who's he?
Terry Gray is DEM. He's the enforcement. What is he? The associate director. I apologize. Associate director.